Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. That's what we're looking for. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. That's the stuff. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power but increase the difficulty of the swing. Your downswing timing refers to how quickly you flick that swing stick forward. If your downswing is too fast, you'll hook it, and if it's too slow, you'll slice it. Let's try to get perfect timing on this next swing. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedExCup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin.
Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and Rich, this is a massive day for this player. Their first ever event on the PGA Tour. You've been there before, you know what it's like. Explain to us that feeling.
It's a dream come true, but yet it is still such a terrifying experience. You want to make sure that the golf ball doesn't fall off the first tee. and you just want to make contact with it. Listen, it is a dream come true, but it's also a very scary experience. Be interesting to see how this player handles it all.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. And here we are with the third shot. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is literally the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
This next putt is for bogey. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole, on the tee of a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, come on, sit.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. He's currently tied for 9th. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. That was pummeled. Great drive. Let's head over to the 5th.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we?
Playing from around 160 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for par here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We have a par 5 on this one.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Second shot here on the 6th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Should find the green.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Okay, steady now. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Teeing off here at the 7th. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
This is his third.
Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 2 shots behind.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
That gets the job done.
And what a way to jump into the top 10.
Ricky Fowler is currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
And with that now, back to level par. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And back to the course with the live action. Putting for birdie. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. Even for the day. Currently tied for third.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Ah, bugger, a bogey. And that brings to an end that hole. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green. Wow, what a shot. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
I will take that also into the top 5 now. He's currently tied for 4th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, that was pure. And now we go to the 13th, where this happened just a moment ago.
An absolute beauty here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? No, that's not the shot they wanted. That's a good-looking shot there. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Our player currently in 2nd, making a really great shot. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Just 1 shot back now.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. That's going to find the water, sadly. Even for the day. Currently tied for 2nd. Well played, mate. And this one is for bogey. It was on a good line. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. Nicely done. Second shot here on the 14th. Nicely done. Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That's disappointing.
That will drive you bats.
Currently at 2 over par. Here we are in front of a par 3. A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we have a par 5. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
This one might roll into the rough. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Sitting at a couple over for the day. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Time now for the 4th shot. 3 behind our leader. Eight feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Going with the 7.
Nicely done.
This putt for a final score of 75. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. And with it, that concludes his event. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.